Start with the session then, guys. So today we'll be covering two important things: statistics and operator based. Operator based is the mixed pattern, like it can be asked even in your DILR part. It can be given as a set as well. Also, it can be independently asked as a standalone question in Quant. Statistics, yeah, again, it's a mix of, I would say, algebra and your standalone questions. So I wouldn't say that specifically you will get only statistics questions, but questions might come from, let's say, small portion of algebra and small portion of statistics might be there. So from the, if you picture it like that, you might have 2 to 3 questions at max, wherein statistics might be required. I'm not telling it will be required definitely, but there's a chance that if it comes at max, it might come for 2 to 3 questions out of 34 questions in quant. So with that then, guys, what does statistics mean? What is its definition? I do not want your textbook definition. Whatever you understand, that is fine. I don't want textbook definition that this is it, this is it, this is it. Whatever you understand, I am completely fine with it. Anyone?
Maybe it is a data, or you can call it as readings of particular object
Yes,
or
correct.
objects.
Correct. You are correct. It is related to
Pictorial
data and
representation of data.
sorry.
Pictorial representation of data.
So instead of writing your name, if I draw your photo, will that be statistics?
No, no, no.
Then, but I am doing a pictorial representation.
But he's not data, right?
Why not?
I mean, data is something solid.
Okay. If you consider data as solid, Aswik, you browse YouTube.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Then there's a history tab there, right?
correct.
Yeah. Is that data?
Yes,
Is that solid?
yes.
How come?
I mean, that shows the statistics of how many hours or what all videos I have seen,
Uh,
etc. Right?
but how is it solid then? I did not understand that part.
Okay.
I did not understand your solid word part. Everything you said is perfectly fine and clear. That solid doesn't fit in as to how I will understand. I'm not able to understand that part. All right, so let's start with that part. So see, yeah, what you said, it is related to data, yes. The additional part, it has the collection, the classification. Now you had said the pictorial representation, it's not representation, you're presenting it, but it's not necessary that it needs to be in pictorial form. If you can provide just a short representation of data instead of the usual one, that's completely fine as a statistic. And this is all interpretation. And since any data can be expressed in form of numbers, any data, as we have seen, like this is the way even yeah, computers operate, it works on the binary code. So any data can be converted to numbers, and the representation or interpretation of these numbers in this way is basically known as statistics. Is that part clear, guys? Any doubts in understanding it? Okay. So data basically will be of two forms for you guys. Yes, gathering information from data. So that would be discrete as well as continuous. Can anybody explain what does these two mean? Discrete and continuous? Anybody any idea?
In continuous, there are infinitely many numbers in between any two numbers.
Perfect.
But
And discrete?
in discretes, there is no continuity between
No
any two.
continuity, as in?
Like if there is, suppose there is a number line, then after one there will be two. There will be no other number between one and two.
Why not? There is 1.5 present between 1 and 2.
But but it should not obey the infinitely numbers law.
1.5 is present, 1.51 is present, 1.511 is present. Whatever you said for continuous is perfectly fine. Just some modification is required in discrete. Continuous you said is correct. In
Maybe
fact,
discrete is what do you call limited, like only let's take 1 to 10 records only, like that.
quite correct. But I mean partially correct, I would say. Yes. Something more is missing.
Like a particular set.
Yes. It's like you guys are taking some bits of information. It's basically just add all those information and you will be perfectly correct. Whatever you guys are telling is correct. See, basically, in discrete, you will have your information after particular fixed intervals. Like, let's say we have 1 people, we will have 2 people. We won't have 1.5 people. No, we will. If we count number of people, it will be after an interval of 1 only, always. You cannot have 7.9 people. I mean, you might receive somewhere that the average population of this is, or average number of people in the class, or over some is this decimal. That is average. That is different. I'm talking just data of discrete and continuous, the nature of the data. So you will have information after specific intervals. That is where discrete kicks in. So yes, it is particular set. Yes, it is total data. Like I said, whatever you guys were telling is quite correct. So how do we represent this data? How do we represent discrete and continuous data? Any method? Okay, so discrete will be like this. Let's say I took a test of 10 marks. So, and the marks are only in integers. So what can happen is you will have total, let's say 2 people got 7 marks, one got 10 marks, 2 people got 8 marks, one got 6 marks. So now this is a discrete data and this is how I'm representing. This is the frequency and these are the marks. How will I represent continuous data? Let's say there are total 50 students in a class and the marks that you guys can obtain is not limited to integers. I can, out of 2 marks question, I can also give you 1.4, I can also give you 1.45 or any other marks. So how will I represent that data? Let's say just one person got 50 out of 50. So let's say I will mention uh, x is less than or equal to 50 and greater than 45. So just one. Then let's say 5 people got from 40.1 to 44.9. So I'll say x 45 to 40, that might be 5 because it's not necessary, it can be anything. Generally, this is how continuous data is represented. This is how discrete data is represented. I mean, this is the standard procedure. You can also do it like this, that one person got 7.9 marks, one got 4.2 marks, like this. You can interchange it, but Ideally, this is what is preferred because it eases out your way of how you write it, and you take less time to represent the data as well. Okay, so moving forward, this was the introduction. Now we'll come to various parameters that we will be discussing, and that would be your arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, then we have median, and finally mode. These are the things we will be discussing in the statistics part. We will see one or two more basic things, but predominantly these would be the things that we will focus on. So starting with this one, AM, arithmetic mean. What does arithmetic mean means? Anybody? What is an arithmetic mean?
Sum of the uh, data by the number of
Sorry, I could
sum
not
of
hear you.
total sum of the data by the total number of entries.
Yeah,
Average
yeah.
of
As
total
you are
values.
telling me sorry,
Average of the values.
perfect. Average of the values. Spandana, what you were telling me is actually the formula. I'm interested in interpretation part of it, not the formula. Like I said, when I had discussed the concept of averages, how and what averages are, I discussed in a detail using an example. There I did not go for the formula part because interpretation is very important than the formula. So yes, average is basically what is your arithmetic mean. What is geometric mean? Formula would do for this one. You don't need to provide an explanation. Anybody? What is geometric mean? Ever heard of it or this is the first time? Okay, let me discuss it then. Let's say there are two numbers A, B, and C. So when you multiply A with some number R, you get B. When you again multiply B with the same number R, you get C. So I would say is ABC are part of a geometric progression, and B being the middle number, B is the geometric mean of this series. So like I said, A into R is equal to B and B into R is equal to C. So if I have to eliminate R, I will substitute R is equal to C by B here. So what do I get? B is equal to AC. This is the formula for your geometric mean. When you have three numbers, when you have more numbers, the formula would change. The formula would be, if you have more numbers, like you have n numbers, geometric mean would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. If total n numbers are there, and they're 1 by nth root. Since there were two numbers, we have half. So if there's n numbers, we will have 1 by n. So just take a small example. And what is the geometric mean of this series, guys? Can you calculate? Answers in the chat box. Quick. Yes, Aswik, 30. Yes. Others? Yes, yes, great, it is 30. So guys, what did you do? Did you use the formula?
No,
Then?
the middle term is the geometric mean, right?
Exactly. Ashwin, you sometimes surprise me. Like sometimes you use a way quicker method, which is quite easy to understand and explain, and sometimes you use a way longer, I mean, the long form version of a long cut and confuse yourself.
Yeah, it happens.
If we try to find out your average, that would be perfectly normal then. We should have your arithmetic mean. So yes, guys, like I was discussing, here the middle term will be your exact geometric mean. Why? The ratio is same, 3, 3. Even if you use this formula, you'll still get 30. That's not an issue, but just for the sake of it, okay. What if now let me give you something. What if now calculate the geometric mean? You can use your calculators. Now let me see. No, no, Aswik. I had set up a trap and you fell for the trap. Use the formula. Yes, Prerit. Thirty more seconds, guys. I needed an answer from everyone. How many Manidip, you can use your calculator. That would be perfectly fine. And Trilok and Janvi, and no, your answers are not correct. Prerit, even your answer is not correct. Manidip, your answer is correct, but I require the final answer using the calculator. You can use your calculators. Yes, Manidip. Uttam, what you have given is correct, but I need the final answer. Yes, that is correct. Trilok, was there any decimal part involved?
I just
Yes.
took root 3 value as 1.7.
Okay.
So
Okay, fine. Fine then. Yeah, but try to have a decimal point because the subjective answers that are asked, there they can have decimal points to be mentioned in the CAT exam.
Okay, okay, sure.
So take 1.732.
Okay.
Yeah. Others? Janvi, your answer is remaining. Yes, Ashvik, right answer. Spandana, your answer is remaining. Even Priya, your answer is remaining. Yes, it's correct now. Okay. All right. So yeah, basically you will have to calculate the fourth root of these numbers. Simple one.
Kesari, one doubt, like during the actual CAT exam, will we have an option of calculating fourth root or more than two
You
root?
will have the this option x raised to y.
Okay,
You have to put y is equal to 0.25.
okay, okay. And this is like very time consuming, right? So do we have any shortcut for this?
Geometric mean.
I mean, if it
Why was
is,
it time consuming?
I mean, let's
Did you
say,
try to do it manually?
no, no, even if it's calculator also, let's take it, there are 10 numbers and I have to find a geometric mean,
No,
then,
no, there is no shortcut method, unfortunately.
okay, okay.
You'll have to do it by the normal method. Okay. Now we come to harmonic mean. And harmonic mean is your basically opposite brother of arithmetic mean. So what happens here is in harmonic mean, let's say if A, B and C are in arithmetic mean, then 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C will be in harmonic mean. And even the reverse is true. So if I say A, B, C are in harmonic mean, that means 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C will be in arithmetic mean. Now if they are in arithmetic mean, 2 by B will be equal to 1 by A plus 1 by C, and this is how we calculate B, which is, sorry, this is not harmonic mean, my bad, I used it wrong. Arithmetic progression, harmonic progression, arithmetic progression, harmonic progression, and B will be called the harmonic mean when there are three numbers. And how do we use this for many numbers when many numbers are given? So harmonic mean would be if there are n numbers, then 1, then 1 by x1, 1 by x2, so on, 1 by x of n. So now I will give you a short exercise, that is calculate the harmonic mean of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find the harmonic mean. You can use this formula. Answers in the chat box. Let's see. Yes, Prerit, Uttam and Ashwik, correct answers. Others? Yes, Janvi, correct answer. Mm, no, Spandana, please take your answer again. Mandeep Trillo, correct answers. Okay, great one then. Apart from this, we had arithmetic mean, we had geometric mean, we had harmonic mean. Now we'll have median. So this, like I said, this was your average. Anybody any idea what is median? This is not your median of the triangle, by the way, but any idea?
Center digit of the series.
Center digit.
I mean center number of the series.
Middle value.
Okay. So what you said is correct, but can you give it with an example?
In the previous examples of 10, 30, that is at 90 to 70.
Yes.
For 10, 30, 90, the median will be 30.
Okay.
And for 10, 30, 90 and 270, the median would be 90 plus 30 by 2.
Okay.
So that actually divides the two halves into equal parts. So that's why we call it as median.
But then what is the difference between your average and median?
No, the average, it is just the average, but according to the weight of the numbers,
Weight of the numbers as in?
value.
Okay.
This is according to the position of the numbers, I guess.
Okay. But if we already had an average, why did we require a median? I get it. Whatever you guys said, perfectly fine. I understood that part. But if there was already something present and that is fine, why do we require something which is almost quite similar, a bit different? Totally agreed. But then why did we require this?
Because average will always, average can give a number which is not discrete, but median will always give a number which is discrete.
What is a discrete number? We had discrete data, we had continuous data. What is a discrete number?
It depends on the set.
No, you're confusing now. That's not it.
Okay, I'll give a small example which I encountered was now let's take in programming terms, if I have to sort a list of numbers, so I have to start it from the middle digit.
Yes.
So in order to find that middle digit, we will use this concept of median to go to the position so that we'll start the sorting from that position.
Okay. What median gives us that you're telling is perfectly fine. I am asking why do we require median when we have average?
Average won't give you the position, right? Like from which, I mean.
It's easy to see in median the number.
Okay.
Kesari, can I just give an example?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Thank you. You just wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Five
Yes.
numbers. And here the median would be the number which is exactly in the middle of the series,
Okay.
which is 3. But
Yes.
average is completely different. If you calculate the average, it's going to be 2.5. Sorry. What's the average of this? 10 by 5. Yeah, 2.
Average is 3.
Oh, no. Oh, right. Shit.
No, I got it. Like median, we can calculate median only when the sequence is sorted
Sequence is sorted.
in ascending
Okay.
or descending. because you wrote 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
yeah. So for calculating median, we require some additional things, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Sorting of the sequences
yes.
first.
But then why do we go for this part if we already had this?
It gives us extra information,
But we will also have to do extra work for it. We have to
You can
sort
ac-
it.
but
you can
it
act-
is worth it.
no, you can actually find out the range. So if someone asks what are the ranges of people who are lying between, who has scored from 10 to 30. So if I can arrange the data, then it will be easy for me to extract the data.
Yes, easily accessible.
The range of data. I've heard this first time.
I mean, if let's take, there are people who in a class who scored 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50.
Uh-huh.
And there are two people, there are the two people who score 20 and there are two people who score 40. Now I
Okay.
want to know how many people scored between
Okay.
10 to 30.
Two people scored 10, two people scored 20, and one scored 40. Okay.
Yes.
Now?
Now I want to find out. Can you just 50 also?
Okay, fine. Let's add 50.
Now I want to find out how many people scored between 10 to 40.
Okay.
So if I
I
have
will
this
just
sorted.
count. I will just count. Why will I use the median then?
I mean, in this case, it is fine since we have less number of data. When the data is
Okay, fine.
huge,
If the data is more, I will use a computer to count.
but
If it
you
comes
have,
down to counting speed, I will use a computer. Why do
yeah,
we
but you
need a
have to
median?
sort. You have to sort also, right? For that,
And then still I can use a computer for sorting.
computer only will again use the same logic of finding the median and sorting.
No, computer does not use a median for sorting. There are various methods wherein you don't require the median method for sorting.
Yes, there are methods. I mean, there is binary method
Yes.
and there are many other methods, but this is
Mm-hmm.
a faster method. That's why.
Okay. I'm learning a lot of new things today. See, guys, let me give you a short example and let's start with it. Okay. Let's say you guys are 5 friends. Each one of you wants to go to a restaurant to eat something. And every one of you has some pocket money with you. Somebody has 10, 20, let's say somebody has 50, and there's one super rich guy who has 1000 rupees. Now, what is the average, guys? Rough number.
540.
540 is the average.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Average. Sorry.
Around 250 or so. 250
Little,
or
little,
260.
little there, yeah, 260 something.
Yes.
Okay. How many people have at least 260 rupees with them?
Only one.
Only one person. Now, this is the disadvantage where this metric suffers. If your data is skewed means if it is partial towards, why is this not working? If it is partial towards one end, the average will completely shift towards one end, leaving all the others data. Median will not do so. If you calculate the median of this data, it will give you 20 plus 50, that is 35. This will tell you what is the amount that the exact middle person has, and it will kind of neglect the outlier data. But average does not neglect the outlier data, and that is why we required median. I'll tell you one more thing where you will find this all things quite a lot, and this will become very popular when you go to P schools. P schools have their placement reports. Let's say there are 100 people. Okay. Now, those who got the highest package, first person, let's say he got 100 rupees ka package. Artificial numbers, don't rely on the source. Let's say the last person got 10 rupees ka package. And this is the only one who got 100. The second one got 50 rupees. third one got 40, and so on, so on, so on. Just because of this person, the average placement package will go very high, right?
Yes.
But if I give you what is the median package, this will basically be whatever is it for the 50 or 51st person, it will give me the value of that person.
Yes.
That will let me know how much the data is skewed or not towards one end. Like if I have to draw something, you will see this very, when you go to B school, you will have this thing in your first semester itself, and this concept is known as bell curve. Why bell curve? Because it looks like a bell. This is your average, this is your range, this is the maximum, this is the minimum. Generally, if the data is normally distributed and all, this is how your uh, bar graphs will look like. Basically what I've done is I've connected all the bar graphs, more or less. It's like this, it might be like this and all. I've connected it so it looks like a bell curve. If the data is skewed, this will look like this, and the average will shift here, even though the median will be here, but the average shifts here. Why? Because this outlier data, that one person who got 100 rupees ka package and a lot of people who did not get so, or who were here. That's the reason why we go for median, why median is required. Now anybody who has any doubt, ask me again, or is it clear? That's great. Anybody who still did not understand the difference between or the need of median despite having your average, your mean? Is it clear, guys? Everybody, please type in the chat box if it is clear. Okay, great then. All right. Then what is, we'll come to a next concept, and that would be, where did it go? Yeah, here. Mode. What is mode, guys?
The number with
Maximum.
highest frequency in the series.
Okay, and how or why is it used? Spandana, you were telling something?
Yeah, the same thing actually, like the most frequently occurred data in
Okay,
a.
now please explain me the significance as well.
Maybe to find out the highest occurring kind of patterns or something.
Then what is the benefit of that? Like we saw, there's some benefit of median, hence we also use median apart from our mean. What is the benefit of this?
Kesari,
Yeah, go ahead.
you explained that bell curve, no?
Yes,
So that the like what we say, the the topmost point of the bell curve will indicate the mode.
fine. But then what is the advantage of calculating a mode?
To get that point.
No. What you said is totally correct. This will be the mode. Fine. In fact, that is correct.
To find
But
common number in the data set. and repetitive number.
But then why should we calculate it if it has no advantage? We are choosing every statistic so that it gives us some functionality. If there is no functionality of more, then why should we calculate it?
It will give like which factor is contributing most towards the other.
Mm, partially correct. I'll give you 30 seconds, guys. Think. After 30 seconds, I'll ask you guys, think for some time. Take some examples in your mind and think. Take some real life scenarios. Think. You guys know it. It's just that it's not coming out currently. Think.
Mode is not affected by any other values.
Okay. Fine. So,
Like if we consider the above example, we'll get to know that with what value package was more number of students got placed.
okay. So what if 30 students got a package of 20 rupees? Then what is the advantage of that? What did you come to know then?
Uh,
Then what did you come to know? You said we'll get to the data who got the maximum. When I'm giving you the data. Think, guys, think. I'm giving you 30 seconds. If you want to type in the chat box, that is completely fine. But please utilize this 30 seconds. Think. You guys are not wrong. It's just that you need some time to think. If you need, you take 1 minute to think, but think for some time. If you think you can write in the chat box, that is fine with me also. No issues. I'm giving you 1 minute, guys. Think. Anybody thought of something?
I know what exactly is mean mode, sorry, but I'm not able to figure out what is significance. It's like the most occurring number.
Yes, what you are telling is correct, but then what is the significance?
That's what.
That's the disadvantage of a schooling system. Unfortunately, it helps us, not helps us, it trains us to remember things. What it does not train us is why is it happening? Question everything. Even the silliest of doubts, like I said, even if you guys ask me silliest of doubts, that's not a problem for me. If you don't ask me silliest of doubts, then that's the problem, because then your curiosity level is either way too low or you guys are way too much talented to be attending a simple class. And generally, our school system discourages us from asking a lot of questions, unfortunately. All right, I'll explain it then. Uh, let's say you are a shoe manufacturer. You manufacture shoes. and you live in a city, and whatever happens is like in that city only your shoes are being sold, no other shoe manufacturer is present. So let's say you manufacture shoes from number 6 to number 10. Shoes are numbered, right, according to the foot size. Now you do not know how much of which number should you produce. Naturally, if I give you this total data of the bell curve along with the mode that number 7 number shoes are sold the maximum, and out of 100 people 35 people actually wear this number of shoes, will it help you? Will this data help you?
Yes.
Yes, exactly, because then you can plan your production process as to how much you have to produce according to which number.
Demand. Yeah.
Mode has restricted usage compared to median and mean, yes, but this is some of the scenario types where mode is being used precisely. This is how mode is useful for you, basically. Now is it clear, everyone? Anybody any doubt as to how or why still mode is being used? Please ask me right now. If not, that's great. We'll move forward then. Okay, perfect. Then let's move forward for the final part, and that would be our mean deviation. Okay, how mean deviation happens is, let me write that first. This might be new for some of you guys, some maybe not. Sorry. So the definition would be your, this is your summation sign of all the values. Xi is your particular observation that you might have. A, this would be your mean, and n would be total number of values, and this is modulus. So what mean deviation gives you is, like I said, this is the bell curve. Let me draw a fresh one. How much is the data closer or further from you? Like when COVID had just started, you might have heard various news clippings and different things that flatten the curve, flatten the curve. This was that curve that needs to be flattened so that the mode reduces, so that even this reduces as well. Not many people might be there. So this is where it happens. So this is your mean deviation. This would be as less as possible. So if we have such a curve, it would be flat and it would be less. So yeah, that would be how and what we will have. This is the interpretation of it, and formula is this. So is mean deviation clear, guys, then? Ever heard of your standard deviation? Anyone?
Yes, I have heard, but formula is not in my
Don't
mind.
worry, I won't ask you the formula. We won't go into that deep. But you remember how, what is it, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. Standard deviation is, guys, see, standard deviation, like I said, breaking the two words, standard is, uh, it depends on the data, and the deviation is, like I said, it's quite similar to this one. how much does any particular observation is more closer or farther from your mean data. This is what standard deviation gives you. Mean deviation is quite similar to it. It's like almost same. The formula is slightly different because like I said, it's the mean data and we have a modulus here. So generally, because of mean deviation, if the mean deviation is way too much, what will my number signify? The data is scattered a lot. They are too far from each other. If the mean deviation is quite less, it means the data is too compressed or too close to each other. Any doubts in understanding this part? Anybody? Okay, so if you guys don't have a doubt, let me ask you guys a question then. Pretty standard one and easy. Then mm, okay, no, that would be quite basic. Let me think of a tough question. Yeah, see, there was one question that was asked in CAT, and you can, it's quite similar or same, I would say. That is an easy question for the beginners, but you have to find the arithmetic mean quite old question, but it had come in CAT. So what you have to do is find the arithmetic mean as well as the geometric mean. Start. I'm giving you guys 3 minutes. 3 minutes should be more than enough. Yeah, 3 minutes. Start. As usual, answers in the chat box. Yes, Uttam, it is still possible. Uttam, whatever you said, it is possible. The reverse is not possible. Okay, I started receiving answers. Everybody's arithmetic mean is quite correct. Everybody's geometric mean is different. Hmm. What we will have, let's see. Mm, Unfortunately, geometric mean is correct only for two people. Aswik and Trilok, yours is correct. Others, please, please, please work again. Manadeep, I will require the accurate answer. You have the calculator. Yes, Prerit, now it's correct. Others, please rectify it. Manideep, I don't think the answer you provided me is correct. Take 1 more minute, guys, but I want the correct answer, please. Yes, Pandana, correct answer. No, no, not correct. Your geometric mean is not correct, unfortunately. For a moment, I thought correct. No, it's not. Hurry up, guys. 30 more seconds. Yes, Uttam, correct. Yes, Prerit, it happens. Unfortunately, you'll have to use, but it's fine. I can agree to that part. It's okay. Okay, so yes, as many of you have said, 45.16 is a arithmetic mean. Perfectly right. Your geometric mean exactly would be 39.25 or something close. If you have 39 point, I mean, I'm completely agreed to that, but that's not an issue. If 1 by 6 you write 0.166667, you will get more or less the accurate answer. That won't be an issue. But if you use 0.17, yes, you will face some difficulty in finding the right answer, unfortunately. I hope everybody got the right answer then. Anybody any doubt regarding how to find the answers? Okay, then let's move forward. Okay, so a slightly tad difficult question, and your question is the sum of cubes of first n positive integers. The sum of cubes of first n positive integers is 3025. I want the arithmetic mean of these cubes. I know it's not an easy question. If you guys need any help, ask me in the chat box. Let me give you your options as well. This is not a subjective question because
Please repeat the question.
yeah, so the sum of cubes of n integers, first n positive integers, is 3025. This is 0. My bad if it looks like 6. 3025. What I want is the arithmetic mean of these cubes. These are the options. You have various methods to solve it. Let's see who gets the right one. Yes, Anshula, correct answer. I'm glad you have got this quickly. Good.
Thank you.
Yes, Uttam, correct answer. Great. Guys, if you require any formula or any help, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat box. Yes, Asway, correct answer. Great. Great speed. Others, hurry up. 1 more minute. Spandana, formula for what are you asking specifically?
No, like, is it, do we have any direct formula, like if it is cube or if it is square, do we have any like n into n plus or something like that? Do
We
we
have a formula for summation of n cube in terms of n. If you want that, I can provide you that one.
and that is
This is the formula for summation of n cube. Thirty more seconds, guys. Yes, Prerit, right answer. Yes, Janvi, correct. Okay, so let's get it done, guys. So if you use this formula for this, you will get n is equal to 10. If you want a shortcut as to how it is done, any square ending with 25 will always have a square root ending with 5. The trick is, let's say you have to calculate the square of 45. First write 25, then write 4 into its next digit 5, that is 2025. So the square of 45 will be 2025. So if you have to calculate 30, what is 30? 5 into 6. That means it is the square of 55. That means this is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. If I take this side, it will become 110. That is equal to 10 into 11. That clearly means n is equal to 10. That means the sum of first 10 cubes is equal to 3025. If I have to find the arithmetic mean, I will have to divide it by the number of numbers. How many numbers are present? 10. If I divide it by 10, I will get this part. I hope is it clear for everyone who haven't answered it yet? Okay. Moving to our last question for this topic, and that would be, if there are three numbers x, y, and z, all the three are positive numbers. If g is the geometric mean, H is the harmonic mean, and A is the arithmetic mean. Then which relation among these would be correct? Answers in the chat box. I'll give you a small hint. You can you can take xyz is equal to 1 2 3 if you have any issues. And since this is a standard question, instead of 3 numbers, you can also take 2 numbers to calculate the answer. You'll still get the right answer. And yes, Uttam and Janvi correct answers. Yes, Anshula, correct answer. Prerit, correct answer. Great. Others, 30 more seconds. Yes, Trilok, correct answer. This is straightforward, guys. 10 more seconds. I think almost everyone has answered. Is someone left who hasn't answered? I guess everybody has. Okay. Yes, so this is the right answer. Anybody, any doubt? How did we arrive at this answer? It is normal calculation. You can take any example. This will perfectly fit into it. Okay, then. With that, we come to the conclusion of our statistics part. This is what we had in our statistics. Quite easy, not much difficult. The questions would be pretty much standard formula based, like we had discussed. There will be some more standard formula based questions which I will be giving you in the sheet for the homework part. And yes, so that was this. Now we have our operations based questions. Before that, I just realized Trilok and Janvi, you guys joined late, so we did not have your introduction. So can you guys introduce yourself, please? Since we had others' introduction just at the starting of the batch, we did not had yours.
Yeah. So hi everyone. Myself, I'm Trilok. I currently finished my engineering this year. I'm done with my final semester exam, so I'm preparing for CAT this year.
Okay. From where did you do your graduation?
Geetham University, Hyderabad.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So currently, are you working, Trilok, or are you just preparing for CAT?
I got placed in TCS. I'm waiting for my joining letter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, Janvi.
Hi, and I'm Janvi, and I'm working for Accenture right now. It's been 1 year with Accenture now,
Okay.
and yeah, that's I'm preparing for CAT as well.
Okay. And where did you do a graduation from?
CBIT, Hyderabad.
Okay. Okay. Great. So is it currently work from home as well, or you have to go to office?
No, it's work from home.
Okay. All right then. Let's start with our operator-based questions. Coincidentally, even I was placed in TCS during the campus rounds, and in off-campus rounds, I also got placed in the Mu Sigma, the company. But
Okay, okay. Yeah.
then they had their office only in Bangalore, and
Mm-hmm.
their joining date almost clashed with the date of the CAT. So
Okay,
unfortunately, I could not go and join them in Bangalore,
okay.
and then life took a different turn. So
Uh,
I did not coincidentally join both of these companies, and then I took a different career altogether.
okay. A few of my friends got placed in Music this year, but
Mhm.
then they're facing a lot of trouble now. They have increased the bond to 4 years, it
Yes,
seems,
yes,
this
yes,
time.
they have.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons they had. But initially, during my placement days, the
Mm-hmm.
offer and the tagline with which they used to advertise is you will get close to 22 lakhs in the first 3 years.
Yes, yes, exactly.
20,
Yeah.
21 lakhs.
Yeah, yeah,
Same.
yeah. It was similar. I mean, they haven't increased it yet.
Yeah, no, same.
It's
Yeah,
the
From our
same.
quite
batch
same.
itself.
And this was they had advertised in 2014.
Oh, it went till 2018. I mean, till my batch.
Mhm.
Mm.
They have various different techniques to advertise. Can't say much more about them. And during that time, they had a bond of 3 years. Now it has
Oh,
been increased.
yeah.
And when I was to join, they had the policy that just after joining, they will give 5 lakhs. And then gradually, if you break the bond and so, various different things.
It is
So,
still the same. Yeah.
And also, it's happening with other companies.
yeah, they have come up. Matlab,
Yes.
it's like this trend was started by Mu Sigma, now everybody's following it. Luckily, when I had joined TCS, there was no such bond case in TCS part. But yeah, I mean, they had different training. Like they had asked me to go for training for 3 months in Thiruvananthapuram. They have their center for training there, so I had to go and visit, be there in 3 months and all. So I asked them if I can go after CAT. I did not say them I have to go for CAT and all. I asked them I have various different training for different certifications I had enrolled. So
Mm-hmm.
can I come after a few months? They agreed, and then
Oh,
I did not go for either of them. Okay, so with this part done, then in operation-based questions in mathematics is not much. I mean, what it's like a mix of your all the algebra parts. Let's say if I give you an operator, I mean, if you guys have studied computers, this will be quite easy. Like if I give you an operator plus and ask you a plus b is equal to addition of a and b, then if I ask you 2 plus 3, basically your answer would be 5. I mean, this is pretty standard one. If I modify it, then let me define an operator R, which uh, what it does is x relation y in operation part. Then what it will have is you'll have to calculate x into cube root of y into uh, this. So let me give you a small example then. X is equal to 2 and this will be 8. Can you calculate? What will be the answer?
16 will be the answer.
Yes, perfect. This is basically what is being asked in operator based questions. I mean, you can have any combination. I mean, what you will have to do is basically that is it. There's nothing like you can go on preparing for cat. Like uh, you will have to observe it, put the values accordingly, and find the answer. What can be done is you can be asked two questions in a row, like a passage based question, or there's also a chance where this can be modified to a deeper difficulty level and asked as a DILR passage. Anything can be done. So that's why, since it can be also asked in DILR part, I said let's take it up. Generally, they have stopped asking this in CAT as a standard question. They ask in NMAT, then they occasionally ask in ZAT and different exams. CAT has stopped this in Quant and tried to shift it in DILR occasionally, but that's still a slim chance. But then again, that slim chance, if it comes, it will come for 4 questions in a CAT paragraph, and that is not a risk to be neglected of. So yes, that becomes a difficult thing. So let's say if I give you one more thing, like x alpha y means x square plus y square, and x beta y will be in x square minus y square. Now what I'm asking you to calculate is 3 alpha 2 plus 3 beta 2. Sorry, again 3 beta 2. Please calculate now. What will be the answer? If I can get the answer in 5 seconds, that would be great. Yes, Manideep, correct. No, Aswik. Yes, Anshula, correct.
Wait, I did the difference. Sorry.
Which difference were you talking about? No, Prerit. No, Uttam. Yes, Aswik, now your answer is correct. Prerit, no, again it's wrong. Yes, Janvi, correct answer. No, Spandana. Yes, Uttam, correct answer now. Yes, Prerit, correct answer now. It was a 5 seconds question, guys. How did you guys manage to mess up this question? You have to add both the things. Plus y square and minus square. Square will itself get cancelled. You'll have 2 times x square. That is basically 2 into 3 square. That is 9 into 2, 18. As simple as that. Okay, let's move forward to some difficult questions. And that is, okay, let me give you a paragraph wise question now. Let's say, let us define an operator M. So M of xy operator, that means modulus of x cube plus y square minus x square plus y cube. Let us define an operator n, that would be x square minus y cube. This time you don't have any modulus. Let's have O, and O is basically LCM of x and y. And let's have P, which will have HCF of M of x and y and n on xfy. Okay, so these are the things been given to you. Your first question is calculate M of 6, 4. Second question, n of 6 comma 4. Third question, O of 6 comma 4. And your final question would be calculate P of 6 comma 4. Please start. Answers in the chat box. Okay, so Uttam has already given me the answers. No, Uttam, your first answer is incorrect, unfortunately. Your even third and fourth is incorrect. I want them in the order. Manideep, your second one is incorrect, and your fourth is incorrect as well. Even the third one. No. Third is correct. Fourth one's incorrect. Please check that one. Okay. Now everybody is having the correct answers. Aswik, check your final part again. Trilok, your first three are correct. Anshula, even your first three are correct. Fourth, I won't be telling it now. Yes, guys. So as pretty every one of you is getting this one. This is 132. This is minus 228, and this is 12. Think what is this? Think. Okay. Interesting. Guys, if you haven't discovered it yet, fourth question is a trick question. Think carefully. Okay, so Aswik is now on the right track. Yes, Aswik, now you are correct. For the fourth part, Ashwik is the first one to be correct. Ashwik, you are like perfect Robin Hood. You easily solve the tough questions and you fumble up in the easy questions.
Yeah, I know. It just complicate things sometimes.
You simplify the complicated ones and you complicate the simplified ones.
Manufactured defect.
Hmm. Can't help, sometimes happens. Others, I'm waiting for the fourth answer. No Trilok. I mean, there's a specific reason why I wrote question 1 to 3 ka answer. No Prerit. Guys, use your common sense. Think, use your common sense. No Janvi. I'm giving you one final minute. Use your common sense. None of you have given me the correct answer. Think, guys, think. I'll give you a small analogy. If I ask you guys to convert solid sugar to liquid sugar, what you guys are doing it? No, solid salt to liquid salt. What you guys are doing it is exactly Trilok. Now you are correct. Anshula, now you are correct. What you guys are doing is you are hitting it on a pan instead of dissolving it in water. The solution is that easy and you are making it that tough. Luckily, I've got 3 right answers till now. Think, guys, think. 30 more seconds. Of all the answers of fourth question, only Ashwik, Trilok and Anshula have given me the right answers yet. Others, unfortunately, answers are not correct. No, Priya. You are again and again falling for the trap. Okay, let me give you the final hint. If you still can't solve it, I can't save you. Guys, now give me the answer. I've given you the hint. This is the hint. What more guys do you want? Okay. I guess I'll have to do it myself. Guys, this is a positive number. This is a negative number. How can you have an HCF of a positive and negative in the first place? For there to be an HCF, the numbers should be of same nature. They are not. Hence, it's not possible. Simple, it does not exist was the answer. And
But they are
everybody's
multiplying in the bracket, no?
this and this.
Yes, so 132 into 228, the multiplication is there, no?
Okay. One thing, Prerit. First of all, you have to calculate HCF of this and this. Even if you're multiplying, let's say 132 into minus 228, you will get one negative number, fine.
Yes.
How will you find an HCF of a single number?
Okay.
If I didn't make myself clear, my bad. I owe you guys an apology. Fine, for a comma should be there. But still, how will you find an HCF for a single number? Ask, tell me.
Yes, I got it.
Hmm. My bad, I missed the comma part. If that's the reason you couldn't solve it, I owe it to you guys then. I did a mistake there. But then how will you calculate or find an HCF of a negative number also? Even that is not possible, let alone a single number.
But right now you said that the number should be either positive or both the numbers should be either negative. So the same nature to find the SCF. So
Yes,
that means if two numbers are negative, we can find the SCF.
yes, you can find it.
And then on the other side, again you're saying we cannot find the SCF of a negative number.
Because one negative number, one.
That's same for one single positive number also, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I find HCF of 4?
No.
No, because HCF is something that requires two numbers to operate.
Yes.
I can find HCF of -4 and -2. That is possible. I can find HCF of +4 and +2. That is possible. I cannot find HCF of +4 and -2. That is not possible.
Okay, I got it.
Hmm. Or if you guys are confusing, don't consider negative at all. Forget the negative part. Just concentrate on positive. Let's not go into negative right now. Let's only concentrate on positive. It's just not possible. Anybody, any further doubt? Okay, then let's move forward part. Okay, so this is slightly on the moderate side, this question. And the question is, if A modulus B is defined as the remainder R when A is divided by B. Okay, when A is divided by B, then the value of this series, I'm giving you a series, is equal to let me know.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. A modulus B gives me the remainder when A is divided by B. Is it clear? So I want
Yes.
the answer to this expression. This is 1001 modulus 25 plus 1002 modulus 25, so on till 1025 modulus 25 and then again modulus 25. What I want is the answer. No, Manideep. Prerit, your answer is correct. Manideep, I did not ask for the quotient. I am asking for the remainder. Yes, Ashvik, correct answer. It's good we are seeing a different form today. Either you have woken up on the right side of the bed, or whatever you have eaten today, try and eat the same thing every day till the cat D-Day. Don't change your diet and don't wake up on any other side. Yes, Anshula, right. No, Priya, please recheck your calculations. No, Manideep, you have made the same mistake as Priya. No, Priya, not correct again. 30 more seconds, guys. This is not that tough of a question. 2 minutes is ample time for this question. No, Janvi, that's not correct, unfortunately. Yes, Mandeep, it's correct now. All right, guys, let's see how it's done then. The answer to this will be 1, 2, 3, so on, and yeah, it will be 0. So when you add till 24, what is this sum? N into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 25 into 12. When you divide this by 25, this 25, you'll have the remainder 0. That is the answer. Everybody got this part? Anybody who did not get, please ask me right now itself. Everyone? Okay. So the last question set for today would be, there are two operators, and that is this and this. This means r square minus pt, and this means s square minus qt. And the expression is px square plus qy square plus rx plus sy plus t. So if I've given you this expression and I ask you what is plus, what is minus, you will have to provide me the value of these and these. Everybody understood the question?
No.
Okay. So if I say you this is the question, px square plus qy square plus rx plus sy plus t, and I ask you what is this symbol ka value, what you will have to do is you will have to put the x ka variable, place it here, take its square, minus x square ka variable, x square ka constant, place it here, and the final term here. Similarly, for minus part, you will have to take this place here, this place here, and t here. Got this part?
No, Kesri. I'm confused a bit.
Okay.
Can you just show us one small example?
Yeah, sure. If I ask you the example, then there's no point in giving me the another question. Sure, but I will tell you then, don't worry. Let's assume I'm giving you 3x square plus 4y square plus 2x plus 5y plus 7. Is this part clear? This is the
Yes.
question. So if I ask the value of this, what you'll have to do is r square minus pt. R is the
This
coefficient of what? X.
X.
What
It's
is the
2.
coefficient of x here? 2.
2.
Then you have to take 2 ka square minus, what is p? X
3.
square. So 3 into,
Sub.
so it will be
Sorry.
4 minus 21 is equal to
-7.
17i. Now did you guys understand, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great then. Then the question I am giving you guys is, the expression is x square plus y square plus 2x plus 3y plus 4. This is the question. You have to find plus and minus, and you have to choose between these correct options. Which option is correct? This is plus into minus. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Yeah. So this is your question. Let's see. Answers in the chat box. Yes, Anshula and Aswik, correct answer. No, Janvi. Please recheck. Yes, Manideep, correct answer. No, Prerit. Thirty more seconds, guys. This is an easy question. I mean, the questions that you will guys face in operations would be that's it. Like with operator-based questions would be similar always. You will be given a formula. You have to recognize the formula, understand it, and put the values accordingly. There's no science as to what is to be done, how it is to be done, no logic, nothing. This is just you require basically zero preparation for this chapter. All that you need is proper hand-eye coordination and proper understanding of the formula. That's it. Yes, now it's correct. Yeah, guys, so the answer is C. Pretty straightforward and simple. So I guess you guys now get the hang of it as to how operator based questions will be asked. Any difficulty of whatever we have discussed today? If you guys don't have it, then we'll wrap up for the day. It's already been 2 hours on our trot. Anybody, any doubt? Okay. Now, if there's no doubt, I have something to ask myself. And that is, guys, how many of you have attempted the total quiz I have uploaded on Concur?
I have solved.
Completely?
Yes. Means
Okay.
there are some doubts, but I have gone through all the questions.
Gone through as in solved each one of them.
And solved in quiz 1, I'm able to solve 9 to 10 questions.
Okay. And second quiz?
That was a little tricky one, only 3 to 4.
Okay.
I've did quiz one, quiz two. I didn't do. I'll do it now actually.
Okay. Okay. Great then. Guys, I'm giving you the end of the day. Tomorrow morning, I want everyone's message on the WhatsApp. If you guys do not have the message by 10 a.m. in the morning, something needs to be done. Because numbers is a very, very, very serious topic, guys. 6 to 7 questions directly and indirectly out of 34 questions is not a joke to be reckoned with. It's a very serious topic. The chances of your 99 percentile to 90 percentile depends on it. If you do not attend numbers and you're very good with some others, there's a chance you cannot break the 90 percentile in quant. It's that important. That's why I'm after it, and I request you once again, I need a message on WhatsApp. How much time did you take and how much have you scored? I've uploaded the answers as well on Concur app. So please go through it. If you want to remember the formulas, the concepts, revisit the recordings that you guys have. Sit tonight. It's Sunday anyways, so you don't have to go anywhere. Unfortunately, we are locked in our homes. So utilize this time, revise it, give the test, and I need a message from everyone as to how much time did you take and how much have you scored. It's +3 and -1 for every question. So please. Okay, then we'll end for the day, and then hopefully we'll meet for the next class. And there are some interesting algebra topics coming up, which will form the major chunk of algebra. So do not miss those sessions. And yeah, that's it for the day then, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.